What's up? What's up, good people? It's your boy Carcino here, live and uncut. Let's see how many people here. This is a live chat, by the way. Let me do, you know, can't go without saying that so people can understand what we're doing here. Okay, just 1 second and we'll get right to it. What's up? I see all y'all in there with y'all crazy selves. Now, we've been having some notification issues. Hopefully, we're going to get past these things, and we can really get things cooking here. But we haven't. What we continuously see is that we're going edging up by one number, which means the notifications have not been sent out. And it takes about 20 minutes before people start getting, sometimes even 40 minutes before people get a notification, which tells you that something is wrong here. It's not from my end. It's something that they're going to have to deal with. Well, I'm glad you were the one that got yours. A lot of people just have to see it on the tagline. And a lot of people have had problems with the other videos. You don't even get notifications anymore. Okay, Ray Lewis. So anybody in here who do not get notifications, please put it in the chat room right now. But you also have to make sure that you are selected to all. You click the notification button and you select I selected all. Now, if you've done this already and you haven't gotten your notification, please let us know in the comment section before we continue with this video. Yep, hit the bell.
Of my love for you.
Now, well, let's move forward here because we're trying to get people in here to fix this thing and talking about there's something else I could send you about configurations. So I'm going to send this article to you guys on what to do if you're not getting your notification. It's coming to you right now. Slow right up. They've been stopped sending you notifications. Okay, here's where they want you to go. People celebrate whenever they got a day off work. That's just how that is. But here, let's talk about why we're here. Will Smith, who was friends with both Kanye and Drake, was gonna reach out to the both of them to try to mend the situation before James Prince came and got involved. Will Smith thought that after the song came out with Pusha T, that wow, this thing is really wild here. And it was probably a little bit out of hand. and he didn't know if this was real or publicity, with Kanye, and but he's kind of stayed out of it, out of the public light of dealing with Kanye West due to his views with Donald Trump. Now, with this being said, now with this being said, no, I was sending a message back to someone else. Is Drake cutting me a check? No, not that I know of. Now, hopefully she checks out this live chat here. I just signed that petition to get Nicki kicked off, booed up. How you gonna kick somebody off a song that's already made, and what they gonna do? Boot her off after it's done? So anyway, back to the situation at hand. Will Smith and Kanye and Drake all kind of went their separate ways. And the reason that this happened was because Kanye and Drake both felt like the song Jaden, the song, what's his name? Jaden Smith? Jaden came out with his song and he was hanging out with them all along and he was making his album. So they didn't know if Will was a part of this or not. So they kind of isolated him by himself. Jaden was isolated. He was not around Drake and Kanye no more. They thought he was there still in secrets because his song come out and it came out sounding like something that they was doing, and he didn't even tell them he was making an album. So when he came out with Icon, it put them at a whoa. This guy was here stealing from us all along. We thought he was just coming to hang out. So when he did that, that kind of damaged the relationship Will Smith had with Kanye and Drake at the same time. So then when Kanye went that way, it gave Will an excuse not to even deal with Kanye West. But when this incident happened, he was thinking to himself, should he at least reach out, to each side to see if this was for real or was there a real problem between the two and how serious it really was? Because Pusha's song was so vile that it made it sound like it was something really personal between him and Drake. So Will didn't know if he should come out and and say these things. Now, if you listen to Jaden Smith's Icon album, you can tell it's heavily influenced by Drake and Kanye West. You can get that vibe from it if you listen to it. So he was definitely picking up on something. And the fact that he didn't even tell him he was making an album, it made things worse. So there was no more communications. Childish Gambino was with him too, and Childish Gambino, all of them cut him off. They cut him off completely. So once James Prince came into the picture, and publicly came out and said something, Will Smith said to himself, okay, whew, now I don't have to say anything because somebody of his stature, which was James Prince, actually got involved and said, you know what? Nah, that's done. We ain't gonna let that ride. Not here. Not now. So I got it ordered. So I gotta just wait till it shows up. That's all. But as you can see, they've been in the studio together. Will have rapped with these dudes, Drake. They've heard Will spit, and Will still got it and everything. And he loved them brothers, man. Like they were like family. Heck, they are family. So Will Smith and Drake and Kanye, like they genuinely got along. So for them to have this type of falling out, it kind of make Drake don't want to trust anybody. That's one. And basically, why should he? Why would he? No, they wasn't clowning me because Will wouldn't clown me like that. Will don't clown any Philly rapper. You know, he's definitely the king when it comes to Philly rap is Will Smith. Big Willie. Now, there's an old saying that goes, check the record as the era of passive aggressive. I wouldn't say passive aggressive.
I gave them back to him, and I can also give him back his fame. God is not invited to this party, Sam. How do your things feel? You see, there was no miracle. It was merely the second of Lisa's 3 wishes. The granting of the third wish is what you've interrupted here.
I never made a third wish. I wish I could love you who you really are.
You remember. You see, we've created a bit of a paradox here, Lisa. A wish that only you can grant, but a wish nonetheless, which must be granted. Stay away from her!
I'm watching Wishmaster 4. Don't ask me why. Oh yeah, that purge video. I might be doing that tonight or tomorrow, but everybody needs to go watch Purge, especially if you black. Definitely go watch the Purge. There's so many gems in that movie. That's what I was gonna do. That was my plan, and I ended up getting stuck on Wishmaster 4. I have no idea why. Then for some crazy reason, my YouTube has been acting like weirdo, So I had the tech team looking at this during this live. Why the Heat is not doing any trades? Who should the Heat be trading for? I mean, who the Heat's gonna get that's gonna help them win a championship? The team they got right now is about eighth place in the East. That's about where they're going anyway. So you're gonna spend millions of dollars to get somebody. To me, this is the best purge they've ever done. The last purge I didn't like as much. The second one, I was cool with that one. The first one, I did not. I didn't like the first purge. Like the very first one they did. Fake laughing is a part of Hollywood, dude. They from California. They live right around the corner from each other. You in Calabasas and Hidden Hills, that's like right around the corner from each other, dog. Nah, they're letting you know some other things in this one. A lot of gems been dropped in this. So that's definitely something to check on. Well, no, you can never do that now. They could never let people go out and do stuff like that. I'm trying to think, should I go live when I do the purge thing or should I just make a video? I kind of want to go live. I'll go live when I do it then. So tomorrow I'll go live when I do the purge. No, Will Smith was right. Will Smith was right to do it the way he did. Will Smith was very smart and he was very right to do it the way he did with actually going through the process in which he did it. Because he genuinely have love for the both. So he was gonna reach out to both of them, but they really cut all them off. They didn't know who all was connected. Was this Will's plan or Jaden's plan while he was hanging out with them? And was he stealing from them and all kind of stuff? You know, they didn't know he was making an album. They didn't know Will told them to get close to them for this. And that's not Will. You know, Will wouldn't have told Jaden to do nothing like that. That's not his style, but Hollywood is paranoia. So what are they supposed to think? So, I mean, what would I think in that situation? But as a genuine human being and as a friend, he was going to reach out and try to help. But James Prince came out. So once James Prince came out and did what he did, there was no need for him to come out and say that. Well, here's the problem. You got a situation now because here it is. You got Drizzy Drake and you got Drizzy Drake, and then you got this pygmy thing you got with with Kanye West. Oh gosh. Is it a serious beef? No. Is it lines were crossed that it would be weird for them to work together again? Absolutely. Pusha angle is jealousy. Kanye's is from a side of I want this, the ego. Someone else is above them. Pusha and Kanye has a certain competitive but teammates. The personality that Pusha don't have, Kanye has, but they got chips on their shoulders. They look at what somebody else got and go, why they got that? They don't say, all right, let's go get it. Me and you, let's do this. Yeah, yeah, we gonna go get it. They gonna point out the fact that somebody else had it. Why do he has that? Why do he got that? Why? Why? I've been putting in all this work. Why does he have that? I want that. Pusha deserves that. Why? And even though he's mad, think about it. Why is he mad at Jay-Z and Beyonce? What was the initial problem he has? Everyone thinks it's because he wouldn't allow the kids to come over and play. No, 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 no. That's just something he's been holding on and harboring to. Why don't you tell the kids to come over and play? It was way bigger than let the kids come over here and play. This had nothing to do really with the wedding. It's the fact that he wants Kim Kardashian to be on the same platform as Beyonce, and he's mad that she's not helping him push Kim Kardashian to that level. She was like, I'm not gonna be taking pictures with her and all of this. So he's mad that Beyonce's not like speaking to her and like, dude, she don't know her. It's like you can't make them to be friends because you want this to work. You want to try to change her image and you want to use Beyonce to do it. Sorry. And then he exploited the fact and tried to say he was hurt that Beyonce wouldn't show up unless she was gonna win, which was true. This is what happened at award shows. Kanye just exposed the process to you guys. These guys and these artists, like these major artists who's on the top of the list, they're not surprised when they win because they're being told look, you're gonna win this award, and that award. So we do want you to appear because you're gonna win at least three. Now the other ones I can't tell you about, but these you are gonna get a presented award. So you're not just showing up for your health. And the fact that Beyonce was only shown when she wanted to be sitting out in the crowd only when she was getting ready to be announced for a winner or an award coming up that she was involved in. Other than that, she stayed in the back of the awards. And see, the award show, they kept the way they shot it, made it like Beyonce was there the whole time. Kanye exposed all of this stuff on stage, but he was upset because he didn't win for famous. He wants to win. He wants the recognition. All of this that he tries to front and act like it's about something else is really all about him. Beyonce had the best video ever. Single Ladies, no. Single Ladies was good. It was a better song than what Taylor Swift had and should have won, but he helped make Taylor Swift famous. She'd have been another girl making hit songs and would have faded out by now if we wouldn't have. She was a country singer then. Now look at her. Now she's another Britney Spears. But that would have all changed. The whole narrative, everything about that would have changed if Kanye West did not go up on that stage. Kanye made her famous and almost ruined his entire career. Now, he was also mad about the fact he didn't win. So now he tried to throw Hotline Bling and Drake in the scenario. Drake didn't win for Hotline Bling and famous. So he took Drake and threw Drake into that mix. No, no, no. Kanye and Drake were going to make an album before the Watch the Throne album was going to be Kanye and Drake making an album together. Jay-Z talked him out of it when Kanye was like, yeah, well, me and Drake finna make an album together. Jay-Z intervened, and then Watch the Throne comes out. So he was like, don't worry, we're going to do the album still. It's just going to be after this. And that's why Drake kind of revealed it in the interview. He was like, now you got these two guys making an album together. I wonder where they get that idea from. Because it was Drake's idea that him and Kanye should come out with an album together. And Jay came in and snaked the idea and did an album with Kanye, Watch the Throne. So, and that's why he was like, wow. Then they were going to try to do it again and come out with the album. And they did Pop Style, and they did two other songs. But once the Pop Style thing went left and for some weird streaming thing with Apple and Tidal, they couldn't really do nothing. And Jay had like a 2-second verse on the album. And it's like, wow. That's when Drake said on that one song, like, what do you say? I think that song, oh, you gotta love it. Feel like watching the throne should be the three of y'all. Drake, Kanye, and Jay. They did 40 hours together. They did Pop Style, and they did another song. I know Kanye was there with Drake from the beginning. You guys got to understand, Kanye is the reason why Drake is the way he is. Kanye is, y'all got to remember, College Dropout is a lot of rappers now in this day and age, their first album. I know it's weird to hear. Those records back then, College Dropout is a lot of people's first love for hip hop. These younger kids have grown up, and most of them are rapping now. And that it is weird. And because I believe me, I ran into them. And they was like, yeah, man, that was my first album, man. I was like 8 years old. I was like, I gotta get this record. I'm like, wow. Oh yeah. J. Cole, all these guys, these are the children of Kanye West. So yes, he did have a momentum. He did have a movement that these kids are a product of him. He has his movement. These artistic kids, Drake and all these guys, the backpacks, they were Kanye West. They vibe with him. Now, somewhere down the line, those kids, some of them, them backpack kids, turned into syrup and pills and grew dreads, and now they start rocking with Wayne. Then those became the children of Wayne. So Drake is a child of Kanye West. Kanye West directed the very first video Drake has ever done. Best I Ever Had video is directed by Kanye West, and it's made just like a college dropout video. His very first video is directed by Kanye. So Kanye was he produced on his album. He was the very much a believer in Drake. But here it is. Drake was dropping singles, but wasn't getting paid. See, Best I Ever Had was the best song of the year that year. But it was on a mixtape. So they had to get out and hurry up and put a barcode on it and put it out. They gave that for free for a long time. A lot of people like Find Your Love. I liked Find Your Love. It was the video. But the thing is, when Drake album came out, they thought Drake was gonna flop because they was like, man, he put out all these hit singles. They messed up. They should have been had Drake album out. That's what everybody was saying. Then here comes the issues, the main issues, the problems that came with the development of the project because they waited too long to put Best I Ever Had on there. And then it was like, okay, Drake has got an album. What's going to be the lead single? And they had one song that they were playing, and it was like, he's got a bunch of singles. I don't know which one should we put out to be the lead single on this project. That's the problem. And they were very iffy on the song Over. Then it came out. I didn't sing to my baby right now, and I didn't know what shit. Who the fuck is y'all? And then I said, nah, he made it. He didn't took over. He's ready. He's ready. Forever, yeah, but that wasn't his song. Forever wasn't his song. Forever was I think that was Trey Songz record. And he had a verse on it. So that's what I'm saying. He didn't really have a song on it. Yeah, and that's why they tried to justify Best I Never Had. They gave the Grammy for the song of the year to Crack a Bottle with Eminem, Dr. Dre, and 50 Cent over Best I Ever Had. That tells you the power of the music business right there. That's still just the worst I've ever seen. And 50 Cent got, because they used to screw 50 Cent over every year. 50 Cent by far was the biggest artist, best new artist in the world. There was no way in the world you're gonna give it to some like rock group. I'm like, who is this? They won best new artist of the year. That was the 50 Cent Grammy if I've ever seen one. And he was never winning Grammys. I'm like, how's 50 Cent first two albums? Do you know what his records are doing? This ain't just in the ghetto. What are they doing? Nas don't care about no Grammy. Let me tell you that right now. Nas could give a damn about a Grammy. He know he not getting one. Nas ain't sitting around going, man, what's up with my Grammy? Word. He ain't worried about no Grammy. You know, Ghetto Boys already told you. I sold a lot of records and a lot of people know me. Now where's my goddamn trophy? It ain't that everybody better than the rest. It's just a popularity contest. And you know what's the crime? When you get seeing one song get nominated 89 times. They need Willie D on that stage. Mm. Oh, what a time to be alive. Oh, what a time. That's why I tell you, Drake, he's a workaholic, man. He earned everything he got. Like you said, y'all act like I was like this spot was given to me. Like he was like, yeah, here the keys. Nobody was checking for Drake. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was checking for him out of Toronto. He wasn't the chosen one. He made himself what he is. And the fact that he don't get the credit or the respect is just Seen the same thing happen to Hammer, man. Seen the same thing happen to all the greats at the top. But as much as people hate him and talk about him and waiting for him to fall, you know what he keep doing? He keep winning. He keep winning. Right when they say, "Oh man, he breaking all these records, man, views, did all this, he ain't gonna never outsell this." Scorpion. Scorpion, I knew was gonna beat. I said it's gonna beat More Life. It's gonna outsell More Life. I knew that. But what I didn't know was by how much. I never thought it'd do that much. Like we talking 1 day numbers. Um, Selling 1 million records off the top, that's huge. Normally people be doing like, I'm gonna do 1 million, I'm gonna go platinum in a week. If your first week numbers come back and they went platinum, Drake went platinum in a day. 1 day. I told y'all it took him like 2 hours to surpass Pusha T's whole record sale collection. So that's what, and he was alluding to this on the album. Y'all keep saying it's over for Drake, and Drake took an L. I can't see it, and that's what he's saying. We trying to separate the truth from social media. Social media. He got an L. Drake got an L. 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 I'm like, where? Where is he losing? Pusha don't care about sales. You know who people who say that? That's like people like, I don't care about money. You never hear rich people say that. You hear people who don't have money say that. Money to root all evil. Because you don't have any. Money can't buy you happiness. Happiness. Give me some money and I will show you how happy I will be. Only people who have said these things are broke people. Rich people don't talk like that. They know Scorpion is fire. They just want to have something to argue about. They know the majority of the people, they don't like Drake fans. That's what it truly comes down to. And we're going to get down to the whole nitty gritty tomorrow. But I'm going to let y'all go to sleep and get some rest tonight. I want to make sure I do a video late. Hope y'all had a great, safe July 4th and everybody was able to celebrate and have enjoyed their day off work. A lot of people that go back to work tomorrow. They come in here to fix the air conditioning in the morning. So, no, it's good night for y'all. I ain't going to sleep. I'm going to probably watch some Luke Cage or something. Get caught up on my emails and stuff, But deuce.